Thanks for keeping your radio locked here.
It's my station.
105.3 FM, WFIV. Good times, great oldies.
.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
The following is a special presentation of Horn Radio Sports. Here's Eric Gerhardt.
Good evening. Welcome into Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. District 4 AAA action tonight as the Lady Admirals and Admirals host the William Blount Governors. Farragut won a pair over William Blount back in early January as the Lady Admirals very good on the offensive end that night. 81-48, the Lady Admirals got the victory, and the boys as well victorious 63-51. So Farragut looking for a regular season sweep tonight of William Blount, but a big game in the District 4 standings as the Lady Admirals come in 5-3 in the district, the William Blount Lady Governors 4-5, and then in our nightcap, the Farragut boys are 5-4, while William Blount is 4-5. So a couple of important District 4 matchups tonight. We'll get a break here for the playing of our national anthem, and we'll return with the tip of our girls' contest. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's independent voice, 105.3 WFIV.
105.3.
Certified finance managers to help you get the payment you're looking for.
I need to rent an ESOC for our vacation.
Bring it. Our friendly rental department has low rates.
Well, I got an old sled to trade in.
Bring it. If it'll drive, it's worth $5,500. Only Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike.
I can take it. Back here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium after the playing of the national anthem. The Lady Admirals take the floor in their home white with the Navy numerals. At the Ashlyn Sheridan jumping for Farragut. Jumping for the Lady Governors of William Blount will be sophomore Carly Rule. And the ball is up, and we are underway. District 4 AAA action from Lynn Sexton Gymnasium as Farragut controls the opening tip. And Macy Barnes lets fly. Right wing three, good. And so the Lady Admirals get a good look from the right wing to open things up. And Barnes buries the three. Farragut, zone press, William Blount bringing a ball across the timeline. They're in their charcoal gray with the orange numerals. Lady Governors 6-10 overall, 4-5 in the district. Farragut with a record of 11-3 overall, 5-3 in the district. And the Lady Admirals with McCall Willis, Macy Barnes, Avery Strickland, Ashlyn Sheridan, and Keely Rogers. The starting 5 3-pointer put up left side, no good by William Blount's McKenna Myers. Farragut on the break as Sheridan feeds Rogers. Little role reversal, as so oftentimes that would be Keely feeding Ashlyn in transition, but instead it's the other way around and quickly. Coach Jason Kallenberg wants a timeout. And so the Lady Admirals get out on the break following the missed 3-pointer at the other end by McKenna Myers. And Rogers with the basket after Barnes opened things up with a 3-pointer. And the Lady Governors using a 30-second timeout here at the outset. 47 seconds in, and Farragut leading 5-0. I mentioned Coach Kallenberg. This is his first year as the head coach of the Lady Governors. He's assisted by Victoria Taylor and Leah England. Meanwhile, Farragut, of course, coached by Jason Mayfield. He's assisted by Andy Arndt, Alex Monday, and Madison Maples. William Blount will have inbounding the ball Chloe Russell. She's a freshman. Against the press, comes into Rhiannon Spires, gives it back to Russell, triple teamed in rear court, and bounces it off a Lady Admiral leg, maybe foot. Rogers comes up with a steal momentarily, but William Blount takes it back, and now the Lady Governors are going to have a breakaway layup, but they traveled. Wow, Rule was going to have a gimme as Farragut, toying with a takeaway, couldn't secure it, and William Blount with a reprieve had a wide open look at the basket and traveled. So Farragut in front court. Three put up out top is no good by Barnes, but there's McCall Willis with a putback. And the Lady Admirals have scored at a half-court set with a three-pointer. They've scored in transition, and now they've scored on an offensive putback. And now it will be Madison Kelly for William Blount, launching and banking home a three from out top right side. So William Blount on the board after Farragut jumped out to a 7-0 lead. Rogers in front court, bumped by McKenna Myers, gives to Barnes in the right corner. Three-pointer rims out, rebounded away by Carly Rule. McKenna Myers, right side to Kelly. Madison Kelly, senior for these Lady Governors, closely pursued by McCall Willis. Gives to Myers, right side three is offline. Put back down low, however, by Carly Rule is good. 7-5, Farragut, long pass in front court. McCall Willis lays it up, lays it in. William Blount doesn't get back, and McCall Willis, pair of first quarter baskets as Farragut leads 9-5. Russell, bounce pass across the timeline to Myers, got around Strickland, lost her dribble, grabs it back right in front of Coach Dodgen across the way. William Blount comes right with Madison Kelly, looks for the cutter down the lane. That would be Myers, drops it off down low. Tough shot over Strickland's going to be missed. Farragut can't control the rebound, however. Spires just kind of threw one in the direction of the basket with Strickland in her face. Missed badly, but Farragut couldn't corral the rebound. Spires checks out. Hallie Pickens, a sophomore, enters the lineup for the Lady Governors. Kelly from under her own basket, inbounds to Russell. Kelly gets it back in the corner. Could have shot the three, instead moves into the paint against Rogers. Shot missed. Ball's tipped around. Willis comes up with it, gives to Strickland. Farragut on the break. Strickland, free throw line, bounce pass under the bucket to Sheridan, too deep to shoot. Gives it back out top to Barnes. Barnes to Strickland. Strickland left side finds Willis in the paint. Jumper, no good, off the back of the rim. Madison Kelly comes away with it for William Blount. Kelly into front court for the Lady Governors, picked up by McCall Willis man-to-man. 5 minutes to go opening quarter. Farragut leading 9-5 as Sage Carbaugh and maybe Allie Hines reporting to the scores table down below. Russell has it knocked away by Rogers, grabs it back, baseline drive, no good. McCall Willis came over to provide some help. Willis with the rebound ahead to Strickland, and Strickland bumped as she shoots. No foul call, but Strickland gets the shot to go in transition, and Ace adds her name to the scoring column. 4 Lady Admirals have scored. Farragut leads 11-5. Across the timeline, Russell, well, actually didn't make it. Gave the ball back in rear court to Kelly. Now Kelly bounces it ahead in front court to Myers, gives it back to Kelly, and Kelly walked. Got up in the air, passing lane was covered, nowhere to go with the basketball, comes back down in possession of it, and William Blount with its second turnover. McCall Willis, Ashlyn Sheridan get breathers, and indeed it is Carbaugh and Hines entering the lineup for Coach Mayfield. Rogers across the timeline for Farragut, picked up by Myers, back to Barnes. Over on the right side to Hines. Hines lost her dribble momentarily, grabs it back, gives to Rogers. Now at the right elbow, it goes to Strickland, puts the ball on the deck, drives the lane. Shot is offline. Rebounded away by Russell of William Blount. Russell being pressured full court by Strickland. Across the timeline, carried the basketball, no call. Spin move, and she obviously carried it, but they instead get Strickland for a hand check. First foul of the ball game against either team goes against Farragut's Ace Strickland. McKenna Myers picked up by Allie Hines, a pair of twos squaring off. Madison Kelly left side guarded by Strickland. They look down low to Pickens. Pickens for the cutter in the lane. Rule, and then Rule's pass must have been deflected by Farragut because William Blount's going to retain possession as that ball sails out over the baseline. Madison Kelly to inbound for the Lady Governors. Looks for Myers coming down the left side of the lane, and she hits the layup. Myers scores on an inbound play. It's 11-7. Farragut by 4. Rogers into the paint. Puts a shot up with the right hand. No good. Myers the rebound. 3:30 to go. Opening quarter. McCall Willis to the scorer's table, ready to return to the lineup. Russell drifts right, picked up by Carbaugh on a defensive switch. Right side Myers, Farragut didn't get out on her. Three-pointer is short, however. One of William Blount's, if not William Blount's best shooter. Farragut in front court with it. Strickland driving from the right wing towards the basket, fouled en route. Madison Kelly picks up William Blount's first foul. So Strickland, 22 points in the first meeting, puts up the free throw. First free throw attempted for either team, and she hits it. 12-7, Farragut by 5 as Keely Rogers gets a breather. McCall Willis returning to the lineup. Second free throw, like the first, is good by Ace. So Farragut leads 13-7. Madison Kelly cross court in rear court to Chloe Russell. Farragut with the zone press across the timeline. Russell bounce pass to Kelly. Here comes the trap on her. They give off to Myers, top of the key. Now left side to Pickens. Pickens into the paint, throws one towards the basket, and is fouled. They give the foul to Sage Carbaugh. First on Sage, second on the Lady Admirals, and William Blount's first free throws of the night will be attempted by sophomore Hallie Pickens. Free throw, no good. Little strong. 2:52 to go, opening quarter. Second one also a little strong, and the deflected rebound comes out to Barnes, ahead to Hines. Hines, with two Lady Governors back defensively, pulls it out, gives to Carbaugh. Carbaugh to Barnes, out high. Barnes picked up by Myers, into the corner to Hines, drives baseline, gives to Strickland, left corner, shot good from 16 feet. Strickland with a little mid-range jumper on the left baseline gives Farragut its biggest lead at 15-7. 2:25 to go. Opening quarter. McKenna Myers driving into the lane for William Blount. Goes right at Carbaugh, but missed the shot with the left hand. Rebounded away by Willis, ahead to Strickland, ahead of the pack, as Ace lays it up and lays it in. Nice look by McCall, and Strickland now has 8 as Farragut leads 17-7. 2:06 to go. Opening quarter. Chloe Russell into front court. Here comes the trap. Gives off to Myers. Myers from the three-point arc will find Madison Kelly for a jumper just beyond the free throw line, and the cylinder spits it out. Sage Carbaugh with the rebound. Ahead to Macy Barnes. Barnes to Carbaugh. Carbaugh thought about a three, instead gives to Strickland. Strickland also thought about the three. Now to Barnes, and they say Macy took steps. Macy head faking a three, starting to make a move. Called for traveling. Farragut's first turnover. Macy gets a breather. William Blount's basketball, side rear court. 1:42 to go, opening quarter. Lady Admirals leading 17-7. They led 7-0 at the outset. Sheridan nearly got a steal, had to save it back in bounds, and William Blount retains possession with Chloe Russell handling the basketball. Sheridan right there in her hip pocket, gives to Kelly, right side. She's guarded by Strickland, moves to the baseline, gives it up to Rhiannon Spires, who has re-entered the lineup, and Spires' pass intended for McKenna Myers out high, left side, is a little high, little hot, off her fingertips, out of bounds. William Blount with its third turnover. Into the ball game, Lindsey Gardner, a freshman for the Lady Governors, will spell Spires. So Farragut's got Carbaugh, Willis, Sheridan, Hines, and Strickland. Hines, high post to Willis, out top to Strickland, trying to get it back to McCall. Ball is going to carry into rear court, and it'll be a backcourt violation for the Lady Admirals. Thought maybe William Blount got a hand on it, but obviously not, and so Farragut with its second turnover. 1 minute to go. First quarter, McKenna Myers working against the man-to-man of Allie Hines. Right side to Hallie Pickens. Carbaugh on her. Now Willis takes her on a switch. Off to Myers. Myers out high. Count is on. Picks up her dribble. Gives right side to Gardner, the freshman, closely guarded by Farragut senior Carbaugh. Myers takes a pass. Gives to Russell in the left corner for a three. Good. Chloe Russell with William Blount's second three, her first basket of the ball game, and it's 17-10. 30 seconds to play, opening quarter. Strickland to Carbaugh, right side, sets her feet for a three, no good. And the ball kicks out of bounds. And William Blount will have it. William Blount into front court. 19 seconds to play, first quarter. Russell picks up her dribble, double team, needs some help. Nice little bounce pass off to Kelly. Kelly drives in the lane, got the shot to go, and was fouled. Good job by Russell. Looked like she was on the verge of a turnover. Instead, made a nice feed, split two defenders. McCall Willis picks up a foul, and William Blount's got an and one opportunity with Madison Kelly. Kelly. William Blount Sr. with a free throw, no good. Ashlyn Sheridan the rebound, gives to Strickland. Strickland in front court with 8 seconds to go, opening quarter, drifts left, finds Keely Rogers. Rogers over to Macy Barnes, right side three, no good at the horn. Farragut got a good look, but the shot wouldn't cooperate, and the Lady Admirals leading 17-7. Late in that first quarter sees William Blount score the final 5 of the quarter. And so it's the Lady Admirals leading 17-12 as we head to quarter number 2. Back with that second quarter in 1 minute as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's Independent Voice, 105.3 WFIV.
Hey, Rick Terry here with Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. We've gotten so many calls. Are you open? Are you doing jewelry work? And the answer is yes. Only a few small changes. Repair times are a little longer. Jewelry design consultations are done by appointment, but the same great service you've always expected is what you'll get. And in our brand new, totally redesigned jewelry store. It's spacious, clean, and safe. If you haven't been in, you've got to come see. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, we want to be your jeweler.
Shop Farragut wishes you and the entire Admiral Sports Nation much success and happiness this exciting season, and reminds you to shop Farragut all year long. Your Farragut retailers, restaurants, and service providers have worked hard to make your shopping easy and a bargain. Follow Shop Farragut on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to get all of the deals and discounts you need. Go Admirals!
William Blount will have the ball first to open the second quarter, and Barnes steals the inbound pass, feeds Rogers, going to the basket. Fouled, and a couple of free throws coming for Keeley as the foul will go against William Blount's Chloe Russell. Her first and the team's second. And so William Blount turns it over, just trying to get the ball in bounds to begin the second quarter. And Rogers to shoot a pair. Keeley's got 2 points. Free throw is up and no good. Rogers, Lady Admiral Jr. with the free throw. Little strong. Ball's tipped out, and Sheridan tracks it down. Farragut can set up the half-court offense. Rogers to Barnes, right wing, moves closer. Lets fly from 16. No good. Kelly the rebound. Ahead to McKenna Myers. Myers in front court. Guarded by Strickland. Gives to Russell in the right corner. Guarded there by Farragut's Ashlyn Sheridan. They try to go in the post, and Rogers steps in front, makes the steal. Outlet pass to Macy Barnes ahead of the pack. Lays it up and lays it in. Beautifully done by Rogers with the steal and the assist, and Barnes with the layup at the other end as Farragut traps in rear court now, leading 19-12. Ball's knocked away from Madison Kelly, out of bounds. William Blount retains possession. Change that. Farragut's got possession. So another turnover for William Blount. Strickland comes open under the basket on the inbounds. Rogers with the feed. And Strickland scores on the layup. She's in double figures. William Blount trailing 21-12. Rogers deflects Russell's pass, but Russell tracks it back down. On the left wing, she sizes up a three. No good. Strickland can't get the rebound. Deflected off she and a Lady Governor, and Russell tracks it down in the far corner. So William Blount resets the half-court offense as Madison Kelly works against Ashlyn Sheridan out top. McKenna Myers, they look for the pick and roll, but the roll was not looking for the ball. Farragut with a steal as Strickland gives a head to Rogers, and she missed the layup. So Farragut with the opportunity to go back up double digits following William Blount's 4th turnover already of this second quarter, but could not capitalize. We're only a minute and a half into this second quarter. Farragut leading 21-12. Inside, William Blount looking for Carly Rule as she slides through the paint. She's going to be bumped and fouled by Farragut's Keely Rogers. First foul on Rogers as Keely will check out, and Allie Hines returns to the lineup. Inbound feed, Myers. Off the baseline to Kelly. High post, it goes to Pickens, slaps it over to Myers, and she'll shoot a three from out top. Good. McKenna Myers with her first from long range. And Coach Mayfield is going to use a 30-second timeout. First timeout used by the Lady Admirals. Rhiannon Spires goes to the scorer's table for William Blount. She'll be re-entering the lineup for the Lady Governors when play resumes. But William Blount with their first basket of the second quarter, a three-pointer by McKenna Myers. And the Lady Admirals leading 21-15 will have the basketball. Strickland has 10 points for Farragut. Macy Barnes with 5. McCall Willis 4. And Keely Rogers 2. Meanwhile, for William Blount, Madison Kelly and McKenna Myers 5 points apiece. Carly Rule with 2. Chloe Russell with 3. Farragut in front court with the basketball. Hines, right side 3. Nothing but net for the junior. Lady Admiral Junior Allie Hines from the right wing buries the three-pointer, and Farragut leads 24-15. 5:50 to play. First half here at Farragut High School. Across the timeline, bounce pass comes to McKenna Myers. Strickland is there defensively for the Lady Admirals. Myers had 20 in the first meeting. Most of that came in the third quarter, as I recall. Farragut really shut her down for 3 quarters, but 1 quarter she exploded. Here's Myers hounded by McCall Willis, and they call a hand check foul on McCall. Good defense by McCall. Second foul on McCall, 5th foul on Farragut as a team. Madison Kelly to inbound side front court. Fronted by Barnes, gets it into Russell, who's guarded by Hines. Russell could have gone in the post to Spires, instead to Myers out top. Myers goes left, gives to Kelly over on the left wing. Barnes there defensively. Out top to Spires. Spires to Myers right side. Myers driving to the basket. Around a couple of Lady Admirals. Missed the shot, and then the rebound is deflected out of bounds. Touched last by Farragut. William Blount will have it under its own basket with Madison Kelly to inbound. Myers comes open in the left corner, shoots a 3, hits the 3. So Myers, back-to-back three-pointers for the Lady Governor Junior, and it's 24-18. Macy Barnes to the right baseline, shoots over a double team, no good. Willis tips the rebound. Farragut's Hines had it on the deflection, and then Kelly knocked it away from her out of bounds. Farragut with the ball under its own basket. Sage Carbaugh and Keely Rogers return to the game, spelling McCall Willis and Macy Barnes. Rogers will inbound. Comes into Carbaugh, out high, left side. Strickland now, left wing, will shoot a 3 and makes it. Ace with her first 3 of the night. And Farragut's third as the Lady Admirals lead 27-18. Myers takes a pass in front court, moves inside the free throw line, about 13 feet straight in front. Little jumper from Myers is good, and she's in double figures. 27-20, here's Strickland driving the lane with the left hand. Shot won't go. Pickens the rebound for William Blount. Ahead to Myers. Myers. Farragut's back defensively with Hines. So Myers gives off to Kelly. Kelly, top of the key, guarded by Sage Carbaugh. And lost a handle on it. Strickland knocked the ball away on a defensive switch and tracks it down. So William Blount with its 8th turnover. Farragut in front court, down low to Sheridan. And Sheridan going to shoot is fouled. That's going to be 2 free throws upcoming for Ashland as Madison Kelly picks up her second foul and the third on the Lady Governors. So Sheridan. Lady Admiral Jr. had 15 points in the first meeting with William Blount. Tosses up and good. It's her first point of the night. She's the 6th Lady Admiral to score. Midway through our second quarter, Farragut leading 28-20, 29-20 as Sheridan hits both free throws. Kelly in rear court, Farragut. A little bit of pressure, zone press, 2-1-2. William Blount across the timeline, left side to Pickens. Pickens bounces it off to Kelly. Keely Rogers there defensively for Farragut. Gives it up to McKenna Myers, who's guarded by Strickland. Left side Russell, guarded by Hines. Spires out top, swings it right side to Myers. Kelly pops out high. Had a three, would have been a long one behind a screen. Instead, tried to drive the ball and just lost a handle on the dribble. And it bounds over the baseline. Kelly checks out after the turnover. The 6th of the quarter for William Blount, 9th of the first half. Farragut leading 29-20. Lady Admirals in front court. Sheridan, right side Hines. Hines on the baseline has her shot blocked out of bounds by Chloe Russell. Farragut's basketball, baseline right. 3:21 to play. First half. As Rogers into Sheridan. Three-pointer for Ashland, short. Long rebound, though, to Strickland, and Strickland drives the lane and scores. And count it, and then a late whistle as well, as Russell's going to be called for a blocking foul. So an and one opportunity for the Lady Admirals as Russell picks up her second foul, team fourth. Gabby Duncan will enter the lineup for Allie Hines, as Strickland with 15 first half points, looking to complete a three-point play. I mentioned that Russell had picked up her second foul. She goes to the bench as Haley Keith, number 3, freshman for William Blount, checks into the lineup. And Strickland at the free throw line completes the three-point play. So Farragut leads 32-20. And biggest lead Farragut has enjoyed in this first half. 3:05 to go until halftime, as Myers is guarded man-to-man by Farragut's Gabby Duncan. Rogers comes over, takes her. Myers picks up her dribble, gives it off to Spires. Spires picks up her dribble, gives it right back to Myers out top. Pickens out top. Left side pass to Keith. Keith. Hot pass, close range at Myers, bounced off of her, but she grabs it back, looks inside to Spires, can't shoot in the post. Into the corner, three-point attempt by Keith is no good. Ball's deflected on the backside, though, and William Blount retains possession. Pickens to Keith at the free throw line. Gabby Duncan right there defensively. William Blount throws it away. It'll be Keely Rogers tracking down the ball, finds Gabby Duncan. Duncan lays it up and in. Gabby Duncan scores as Farragut with the steal. Not an official turnover, as William Blount did get a shot on that possession. But the end result, the same. Good defense by the Lady Admirals throughout. 34-20, Farragut leading, as Myers is going to be fouled by Duncan. 6th foul against the Lady Admirals, so William Blount will be in the bonus the rest of the first half, as Duncan, again with her first foul. William Blount trying to post up Myers, and she lost a handle on the entry feed. Farragut comes away with a steal. Sage Carbaugh to Macy Barnes. Barnes in front court to Strickland. Skip pass, comes over to Duncan, left side. Three, good by Gabby. Gabby, good look from the left wing, and the shot is true for the Lady Admirals senior, and Farragut leads 37-20. William Blount now 7 turnovers in this second quarter. Myers, left side pass, thrown out of bounds, just wide of the mark, looking for Haley Keith. So 8 second quarter turnovers, 11 in the half for William Blount. Madison Kelly will return to the lineup for William Blount. She's going to replace Keith. So you got Kelly and Myers, Pickens, Spires, and Rule on the floor for William Blount. Farragut will give it the free throw line to Rogers. Rogers into the right corner to Duncan. Out high to Barnes. Left side to Strickland. She moves to the free throw line. 15-foot shot for Ace is no good. Rebounded away by Spires of William Blount. Farragut retreats defensively as McKenna Myers in front court to Madison Kelly for William Blount. 55 seconds to go until halftime. Kelly moves to the free throw line. Gives to Pickens. Pickens between the circles, guarded by Carbaugh, off to Myers. Dribbles knocked away by Barnes, but picked up save for William Blount by Pickens. Over here to Kelly, right side, got around Duncan, completely out of control, and charges. Carbaugh takes the charge. Well, they took a chance getting Madison Kelly back in the ballgame with 2 fouls, and she charges, picks up a third. Another turnover for William Blount on the player control foul. And Sage Carbaugh, having taken that charge, she checks out of the game. 40 seconds to go. Farragut up 37-20. And Lady Admiral's in front court with it as Strickland leaves the ball off with Keeley Rogers. Keeley in the middle of the zone. It goes to Macy Barnes. Soft spot there. Barnes got a good look at the basket right in front, about 13 feet, and buries it. Macy's got 7, and Farragut leads by 19. 19 seconds to go in the first half. As Pickens takes a pass from Myers at the free throw line, made the extra pass down low to Rule, and Farragut knocks it away. We've got a held ball. Pickens could have shot that from the free throw line, basically an uncontested 15-footer. But Farragut ends up with a held ball and the possession arrow to the Lady Admirals, and Coach Mayfield's going to draw up a play with 11 seconds remaining. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. But again, Farragut led 7-0. They were up 17-7. Biggest margin of the first quarter. William Blount scored the final 5 to finish out the opening quarter. And so 17-12 at the quarter break. And the lead generally has been growing throughout this second quarter, certainly since about the midpoint of the second quarter, as the Lady Admirals had them at one point up 32-20. That was their biggest lead at that point, and it's now 39-20. So Farragut rolls the ball inbounds. Rogers will pick it up ahead in front court to Barnes. Barnes to Strickland. Good look, but then there's the extra pass down low to Willis, who spins to shoot and is fouled. And so McCall's going to shoot a couple with 3.7. Hallie Pickens picks up her first, team 6th. Strickland passing up a good shot to get it closer to the basket to McCall. Willis, who was fouled, her first free throw is no good. McCall, Lady Admiral Jr. with 4 points, rattles home the second one. She hits 1 of 2, and Farragut leads by 20. William Blount across the timeline, and letting fly will be Haley Keefe just inside midcourt. It is well short at the horn, and it'll be Farragut taking a 40-20 lead into the locker room at halftime. Let's get a 2-minute break. We'll return to look at the first half numbers on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's Independent Voice, 105.3 WFIV.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
At your nearby Pilot Food Mart, there's a refreshing drink special waiting for you, and it's only 99 cents. Any size fountain drink, icy, or coffee is right inside, and just 99 cents every day. With your Pilot My Rewards card, get 3 cents off every gallon of gas, and find additional specials inside the store. Drink specials, gas savings, regular specials. Get your Pilot My Rewards card today. Pilot, we're right on your way.
Attention East Tennessee. Beard and Bike and Trail has been voted one of the 100 best bike shops in the U.S. by the Bicycle Dealers Association. This certification requires not only a great shopping experience and expert staff, but also support for local and national cycling advocacy. Beard and Bike and Trail has affordable luxury bikes from the brands you know, like Jamis, Fuji, Marin, Breezer, and Haro. Bike and Trail has bikes for children as well as the young at heart. Bike and Trail also carries affordable electric bikes. Need a bike repair? Their top-notch repair shop has the fastest turnaround time in town. Tight on cash? Ask about their 12-month no-interest financing. With over 48 years of experience in the cycling industry, you can always count on Beard and Bike and Trail for great customer service. Make Bike and Trail your one-stop for cycling adventure. Open 7 days a week. Located on the Third Creek Greenway on Forest Park Boulevard. Beard and Bike and Trail. Voted one of the best bike shops in the U.S. by the Bicycle Dealers Association.
With Erie Rate Lock, your rate won't change until you add or remove a driver or a vehicle or change an address. Get a ticket, get in an accident, no problem. Rate stays the same. With Erie New Auto Security, if you total your vehicle, it acts as gap insurance if there's a loan. Or Erie will settle 2 model years newer with 30,000 or less miles. No wonder 91% of Erie clients choose to renew with them. Call Bryan Insurance, 865-951-7993. or visit us online at bryaninsurance.com.
Eric Gerhardt back with you here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Dusty Street taking care of things on the other end at our WFIV studios. And behind the camera, Brandon Campbell, as always, BDC Productions. If you happen to be watching on the Booster Club's live stream page or YouTube channel, of course, you can also follow the Lady Admirals and Admirals at WFIV.com, as well as the most traditional route, 105.3 FM WFIV. Farragut jumped out. The Lady Admirals jumped out to a 7-0 lead at the outset. They led by as many as 10. The lead was 5 in the first quarter, that is. The lead was 5 at the end of the first quarter, 17-12. And Farragut then closed the second quarter. I'm not exactly sure what the total run was, but I do remember noting that Farragut had its biggest lead of the half at 32-20, and they would tack on 8 more points to close out the second quarter. So 40-20 is our halftime score as Farragut outscores William Blount 23-8 in the second quarter. I had William Blount with 12 first-half turnovers, 9 of those in the second quarter, and Farragut with 2 turnovers, none of those in the second quarter. And so it's the Lady Admirals with a pretty comfortable margin at intermission. Looking at the individual scoring for William Blount first, McKenna Myers leading the way, 10 points for the Lady Governor Jr. She knocked down 2 from behind the three-point line. Madison Kelly had 1 from long range. She was 0 of 1 from the line. Kelly with 5 first-half points. Carly Rule with 2. Chloe Russell, 3, a first-quarter three-pointer. And Hallie Pickens, 0 of 2 from the line, did not score. William Blount was 0 of 3 from the foul line, and they had the 4 three-pointers, 2 from Myers, 1 apiece from Kelly and Russell. For the Lady Admirals, Allie Hines, 3 points on a second-quarter three-pointer. Macy Barnes with 7. Barnes with 1 three-pointer in the first half. Gabby Duncan also with 1 3 as she totaled 5 first-half points. Ace Strickland, 3 of 3 from the foul line, 1 three-pointer. Ace leading all scorers with 16. McCall Willis, 1 of 2 from the line. Willis with 5 points. Keely Rogers, 0 of 2 from the line. 2 points for Keely. And Ashlyn Sheridan, 2 of 2 from the line for 2 points. So the Lady Admirals were 6 of 9 collectively from the charity stripe, 67%. Again, William Blount was 0 of 3. And like William Blount, Farragut had 4 three-pointers in the first half. For the Lady Admirals, it was 1 apiece, courtesy of Ace Strickland, Gabby Duncan, Macy Barnes, and Allie Hines. So Farragut leading 40-20 here at intermission. We'll get another 2-minute break and return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's independent voice, 105.3 WFIV.
Winter is time to make memories by the fireplace, so make sure your gas fireplace is clean, functional, and safe. Call Climatize Heating and Cooling today for a complete cleaning and safety inspection. Call Climatize Heating and Cooling today or go to ClimatizeTennessee.com.
Climatize! What tells your story? Your diploma, an art print, a map from a trip you've held on to for years, a shadow box of a favorite sports jersey. Whatever it is, at Express Frame, we've made custom framing fast, easy, and affordable. Each frame is handcrafted by our experts in-house using high-quality materials. With our large frame inventory selection, we'll get your finished artwork back to you in a lot less time than traditional custom framing stores. Same expert staff and service, new name. Express Frame is located in the Dick's Sporting Goods Shopping Center next to Sports Clubs. Frame your story at Express Frame and look for special offers at expressframe.net. We know framing, you'll know the difference.
Are your auto and homeowner insurance rates scary? Does your health and Medicare frighten you? Who are you going to call? The Swaggerty Insurance Group, of course. The Swaggerty Insurance Group, an independent agency serving all of East Tennessee, will guide you and give you the personal attention you need to find the coverage that's right for you at a price that fits your budget. Call the Swaggerty Insurance Group today at 865-281-3529 or visit us at GetYourSwagCovered.com for a free one-on-one consultation to evaluate your needs. Get your swag covered.
Hey folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. Did you know that Nissan has more models than any other brand? Did you know that a Nissan doesn't require a tune-up till 110,000 miles? Did you know Ted Russell Nissan has some of the largest rebates and discounts? Did you know Ted Russell Nissan has over 450 new Nissans in stock? And did you know no other Nissan dealer can sell you the same new Nissan for less? Did you know Ted Russell Nissan's Knoxville's volume dealer? And did you know that everybody knows we're on Kingston Pike? Ted Russell Nissan, we got it going on.
Well, Coach Mayfield always says he wants to hold the opposition to single-digit scoring each quarter, and mission accomplished in quarter number 2 by the Lady Admirals, holding William Blount to just 8, while Farragut tallied at 23, and that went a long way towards the Lady Admirals building the 20-point cushion they now enjoy at halftime. That defense forcing, creating, and it's sometimes with the unforced turnovers, maybe Farragut just benefiting from 9 total turnovers by William Blount in the second quarter, as the Lady Admirals went from leading by 5 at the end of the first quarter, 17-12, to being up 40-20, as the teams are back out on the floor warming up for the start of the second half. Lady Admirals played on Saturday. Our last broadcast for Farragut's girls was a week ago, as Farragut lost at Heritage 76-64. The scheduled Friday night matchup with the West Lady Rebels was postponed, as West had a positive COVID test come back, and so that one will be, I would think, made up here in the next couple of weeks. And so no Friday game for the Lady Admirals. The Lady Admirals and Admirals traveled down to Cleveland on Saturday, and Farragut came from behind to beat Cleveland 49-46 in the girls' game, improving to 11-3 overall. So trying to build on that here tonight and doing a nice job in the first half, led by Ace Strickland, 16 points. Looking ahead, we've got boys action coming up, of course, later on, and Farragut won the earlier matchup at William Blount on January 5th, 63-51. It was a 5-point lead for Farragut at the end of the first quarter, a 5-point lead for Farragut at halftime, a 4-point lead for Farragut after 3, and they won it by 12. So close throughout. Farragut able to hit free throws at the end to keep William Blount at arm's length, and able to get out to a good start. That was really the beginning and the end really were crucial that night, as Farragut got the road win, jumped out to an 8-0 lead, and hit 20 of 22 free throws, many of those in the fourth quarter, as the Admirals got the win 63-51. So they'll be looking for a regular season sweep with our nightcap. Lady Admirals looking for the same and appear to be on their way, but need a good start to the second half, as William Blount opens with McKenna Myers, and Madison Kelly with 3 fouls is not in the starting lineup. Looking at the foul situation, only Kelly has more than 2. For Farragut, McCall Willis is the only Lady Admiral with 2 fouls. In addition to Kelly with 3 fouls for William Blount, Chloe Russell has 2. But William Blount's got Carly Rule, McKenna Myers, Chloe Russell, Spires, and they're going to turn it over. Ball was lost in the paint, picked up by Sheridan, ahead to Barnes, now to Rogers, and Rogers is going to be called for a charge. So the teams exchange turnovers as Rogers gives it back on the player control foul. Keeley's second foul of the night. Russell in rear court picks up her dribble, bounces it ahead to Hallie Pickens. Pickens to Myers. Myers guarded by Macy Barnes. Looks inside to Rule. Instead, high post Pickens tries to drop it down low. Farragut knocks it away. The ball loosed. Everybody giving chase. Sheridan comes up with it. Sheridan ahead to Rogers. Rogers in front court to McCall Willis. Willis pulls up left block. Back out on the perimeter to Sheridan. Now to Rogers. Top of the key. 3, too strong. Rebounded away by Myers. Myers driving in front court on Rogers all the way to the basket, and Rogers just blocks the shot nicely. Taken away by Sheridan. Ahead to McCall Willis. Willis tracks down that pass, lays it up and in. Beautiful defensive play at the other end by Rogers. One-on-one. Good transition defense, and the Lady Admirals get back on the other end and score. Here's Myers with a quick shot from 17, no good. Rebound tip, Barnes comes up with it, ahead to Strickland. Strickland feeds Rogers. Rogers with the layup, good. Rogers now with 4, and the Lady Admirals scoring the first 4 of the third quarter, now lead 44-20. 6:05 to go, third quarter. McKenna Myers slows the pace for William Blount, guarded man-to-man by Ace Strickland. Left side, Chloe Russell. Russell out top to Spires. Right side pass deflected by Farragut, out of bounds. Never did make it to its intended target, McKenna Myers. Pickens gives in side front court to Myers. Barnes reaches a couple of times. Can't poke the ball away. Myers into the paint. Right-handed runner. No good. Put back by William Blount is good. That was Rhiannon Spires on the offensive glass, getting her first bucket of the night. 44-22. In front court, Strickland takes a pass from Rogers, spins to the free throw line, finds Barnes. Right side 3 from Macy is good. Macy Barnes buries her second 3 of the night. She's in double figures, and Farragut leads 47-22. Into front court, Russell pulls up right hash, guarded by Rogers. Bounces it off to Myers on the wing. Strickland there, looking in the post for Rule. Defensively, Willis trying to deny. Myers drifts left, gives in the left corner to Russell. Rogers is there defensively, knocks the dribble away. Strickland picks it up, will be pushed and fouled. So Rogers, at great anticipation on the defensive end by Keeley, creates another turnover. I didn't catch who William Blount, which Lady Governor was guilty of the foul. But first foul of the second half for William Blount. Farragut with the basketball. Barnes, same spot as the last time. This 3, same result. Macy Barnes, back-to-back 3s from the right wing, and Farragut leads 50-22. Lady Admirals, zone press. Pickens across the timeline to Russell. Russell looking down low, just does get it down there to Rule. Miss from underneath. Ball ricochets out. Myers picks it up at the free throw line. Shot is no good. Deflected out of bounds. And touched last by William Blount. So Madison Kelly will enter the game for William Blount, her first action of the second half. Lady Governor senior. 3 fouls. Enters the lineup. Farragut leading 50-22 as we approach the midpoint of the third quarter. Strickland, great look for 3. Too strong. Rebounded away by Kelly of William Blount. Ahead to Russell. Russell up the right side, driving on Sheridan, and got the shot to go. Russell with 5 now. Farragut leading 50-24. Sheridan, top of the key 3. No good. Rebound, McCall Willis. Shot from the free throw line. Good. Nicely done by McCall. Nobody really went aggressively after that until McCall snared it, and then she wheeled and shot quickly. McCall's got 9. 52-24. Rogers in rear court. Trying to take it away. Instead, is going to pick up a foul. Rogers with her 3rd foul. 2nd foul on the Lady Admirals. McCall Willis gets a breather. Keely Rogers also take a seat as Allie Hines and Sage Carbaugh enter the lineup, joining Strickland, Barnes, and Sheridan. 52-24. See, William Blount got Pickens out of the game, so they've gotten Lindsey Gardner into the lineup. Myers, pass left side to Kelly, shoots the 3 short. Sheridan with the rebound. Sheridan pulls up in rear court, had it knocked away, grabs it back into front court, left corner, Strickland. 3-pointer, no. Sheridan, a rebound. 1 dribble in the paint, has it taken away by Myers. McKenna Myers heading back the other way for William Blount, hounded by Hines, gives to Kelly on the left wing. Macy Barnes there defensively. Back to Myers. Myers to the free throw line. Gives to Kelly in the left corner for a 3. No good. Shot was a little bit flat. And then Hines comes up with it, and pass was just wide of the mark, trying to get it to Sage Carball, and Farragut turns it over in rear court. Sheridan gets a breather. McCall Willis quickly back into the lineup for the Lady Admirals. 52-24, Farragut leading at home with 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Russell, left side, looks for the backdoor cut. That's going to be Myers picking it up off a bounce feed, lays it up and in. Nicely done by William Blount as McKenna Myers with her first basket of the second half. She's got 12. Farragut looking inside. Strickland trying to get it to Willis. It's knocked away, but McCall saves it. Gives to Strickland on the left wing. Cross-court pass comes to Hines for a three that is no good. And Kelly comes away with it. In transition, feeds Russell. Russell going to charge into Sage Carball. Gets a big hand from the Farragut bench. That's what they want to see. Sage becoming more and more adept at taking those charges. Farragut with the basketball, doubling up on William Blount, 52-26. High post, Willis looks in the right corner to Hines, tiptoeing on the baseline, just has to heave it back in bounds. And Farragut may have caught a break. William Blount may have deflected that out of bounds. Farragut flirting with a turnover, somehow avoided it. Inbound to Hines, hands it right back to Strickland, who had inbounded. Strickland makes a beeline to the basket. Shot won't go. Put back by Willis, no. May have been blocked, but she grabs her miss, gives to Barnes out top for a three. No good. McCall, another rebound, stumbling as she puts a follow attempt up. No good, and then we're going to have a held ball as William Blount's Carly Rule is tied up by Allie Hines. Great job by Willis on the offensive glass, extending the possession for Farragut, and it's extended further as the possession arrow is to the Lady Admirals. Rule checks out for William Blount. Barnes inbound. Strickland open under the basket, lays it up and in. Strickland comes wide open. Her first bucket of the second half. She's now got 18, and Farragut leads 54-26. 1:15 to play in our third quarter. As McKenna Myers, left side to Kelly. Kelly picks up her dribble. Sage Carball there defensively, gives off to Gardner. Gardner back left side with a pass to Kelly. Kelly moves to the top of the key, gives to Myers on the right wing. Barnes is there defensively. Now Willis takes her on a switch. Out top, Spires, left side Kelly, three-pointer offline, and it'll be Willis tracking it down in the far corner. Giving to Barnes. Barnes up the left side in front court, moves to the top of the key, drifts right, off to Hines for a three-pointer on the right wing. Good. Second three for Allie. And 57 rather to 26. Farragut leads 30 seconds to play in this third. So the Lady Admirals for the second time tonight trying to hold William Blount to single digits in a quarter. Kelly working a little pick and roll action with Spires, and she took steps. Rogers will re-enter the lineup for Sage Carball. So Rogers runs the show at the point. Gives to Barnes left side, now to Strickland. Top of the key, right side Hines. Hines to Barnes. Barnes 17 feet on the right baseline. Nothing but net. For Macy, she's got 15, and that'll do it. Third quarter in the books. Good one for the Lady Admirals as they put up 19 while holding William Blount to 6. And after 3, it's Farragut leading at home over the visiting Lady Governors 59-26. We'll get a 1-minute break. Return with fourth quarter action in our girls game on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops presented by Pilot Food Marts on Farragut's Independent Voice 105.3 WFIV.
Hey, Rick Terry here with Rick Terry Jewelry Designs. We've gotten so many calls. Are you open? Are you doing jewelry work? And the answer is yes. Only a few small changes. Repair times are a little longer. Jewelry design consultations are done by appointment, but the same great service you've always expected is what you'll get. And in our brand new, totally redesigned jewelry store. It's spacious, clean, and safe. If you haven't been in, you've got to come see. Rick Terry Jewelry Designs, we want to be your jeweler.
Are your auto and homeowner insurance rates scary? Does your health and Medicare frighten you? Who are you going to call? The Swaggerty Insurance Group, of course. The Swaggerty Insurance Group, an independent agency serving all of East Tennessee, will guide you and give you the personal attention you need to find the coverage that's right for you at a price that fits your budget. Call the Swaggerty Insurance Group today at 865-281-3529 or visit us at GetYourSwagCovered.com for a free one-on-one consultation to evaluate your needs. Get your swag covered.
First possession of the fourth quarter to William Blount, and McKenna Myers with a pull-up jumper from 15 is good, and Farragut answers with an almost identical shot from Keely Rogers. So Rogers and Myers buried their respective teams' first shot attempts of the fourth quarter, and we're right where we were previously in terms of margin to begin the fourth quarter. Farragut leading 61-28, up 33 points on the Lady Governors. Boys action will follow. Big District 4 tilt between the Governors and Admirals. William Blount trying to pull into a tie with Farragut, and Admirals trying to solidify their hold on, or their position in third place right now. As William Blount driving and fouled on their way to the basket. I think Madison Kelly's going to have a couple of free throws as Farragut's, as McCall Willis is given her third foul. Third foul against the Lady Admirals in the second half. And so Madison Kelly, 0 of 1 from the line tonight. Lady Governor Senior up and good with the first of 2 tosses on this trip. 6 points for Kelly. She had 15 in the first meeting against Farragut. Second toss, good. Madison Kelly hits them both. So she's now 2 of 3 from the line tonight, 7 points. And her team trails 61-30. Farragut in front court, little give and go between Strickland and Rogers. Rogers passes on the shot, instead gives to Sheridan for a 15-footer from the right elbow that was no good. And then on the rebound attempt, they get Willis for another foul. It'll be her 4th. So entering the night, Girls District 4 standings, Bearden 9-0, Heritage 7-2, Maryville 6-3, Farragut 5-3, William Blount 4-5, West 2-5, Hardin Valley 1-7, and Lenore City 0-9. William Blount goes inside to Pickens. Shot may have been blocked, missed, whatever the case, and then Farragut Willis picked up her pivot foot, trying to release the pass up court. By my count, that's only Farragut's 5th turnover of the night. Madison Kelly from the baseline left for the Lady Governors. Inbounds, that was a walk, no call, as Spires took the inbound feed, a little hop step before she put the shot up, which was good. So Spires scores on the inbound feed. Here's McCall Willis, short jumper left side for Farragut, no good. Rebounded away by Pickens, long pass in front court, stolen away. Rogers with the deflection over to Strickland. Strickland in front court, right to the rim, and a blocking foul is called on Chloe Russell. That one could have gone either way. .6:18 to play. Farragut leading 61-32. William Blount will have Carly Rule at the scorer's table. She'll check in between free throws. Strickland is 3 of 3 from the line tonight. First toss is no good, off the back of the rim. 18 points for Ace. Russell checks out. Having taken that charge, she might have a little bit of a bloody lip. Second free throw by Ace is good. So Strickland hits 1 of 2. She's got 19, and Farragut leads by 30, 62-32. McKenna Myers in front court. Left side pass, Madison Kelly. Kelly driving, baseline on Rogers, block shot, knocked it out of bounds. Another good defensive play by Keeley. As Kelly inbounds in the paint to Myers. Myers right to the basket, scores with the right hand. Little jab step, then made the move, and Myers scores. She's got 16. Farragut in front court, long lead pass comes to McCall Willis, lays it up and in, and she's fouled. Nicely done by Farragut, and McCall working with very little angle. Got the shot to go, and an and one opportunity for McCall. who is 1 of 2 from the line tonight. Toss, no good. Strickland with a rebound and put back. Strickland sneaks in there, grabs the offensive rebound on the missed free throw, and she now has 21. Farragut leads 66-34. McKenna Myers, guarded by Barnes. Rule gives off to Kelly, and Kelly took steps. Strickland is there defensively, and Kelly, first they set up the pick and roll. Didn't go that route. Kelly ends up traveling. And here's a steal. Kelly with the steal for William Blount, driving for the layup. Missed it. Myers, though, with the rebound. Can't get a shot off against Macy Barnes. Gives to Kelly left side. Kelly through the lane with the right hand. The runner won't go. McCall Willis the rebound. Gives to Strickland. Strickland into front court for Farragut. Keely Rogers right side. Drives baseline. Steps around a defender. Puts it up off the window. No. And they're going to call McCall Willis for another foul, and McCall has fouled out of the ball game with 5:11 to play. So McCall leaves, having scored 11 points. Great job tonight on the glass, and a nice job in the post defensively. But a trio of fouls in quick succession here of late, and Willis leaves. And so Farragut gets Sage Carball back into the ball game, joining Macy Barnes, Ace Strickland, Ashlyn Sheridan, Keely Rogers. Whistle sounds, another foul. And Strickland this time is given the foul. It's going to be Farragut 6, so William Blount's in the bonus the rest of the game. 4:59 to play. Kelly inbounds to Pickens in the left corner, guarded there by Sheridan. To Kelly on the left wing, guarded by Strickland. Out top to Myers, guarded by Barnes. 66-34. Farragut leading. As Kelly takes the pass on the left wing, picks up her dribble, gives to Myers, shoots the three, good. Myers got the screen from Pickens, an off-ball screen, and Myers knocks down the three. She's got 19. Farragut in front court, Carball, three-pointer, no good. Strickland trying to get the rebound on the weak side, knocked it out of bounds. Keeley comes out of the ball game. Strickland out of the ball game as well. Allie Hines, Gabby Duncan return to the floor for the Lady Admirals. 4:20 to play. 66-37. William Blount, little high-low action, but pass a little too far out in front of Carly Rule, who can't track it down. William Blount sees it sail out of bounds. Turnover. Farragut with the basketball. Sheridan, left baseline jumper, good. Ashlyn with her first field goal of the night. And Farragut leads 68-37 midway through the fourth quarter. McKenna Myers in front court. Screening, Rule. Myers taken by Carball now on a switch. Myers picks up her dribble. Gives to Kelly, guarded by Duncan. Back to Myers, left side three, offline. Carball, the rebound. Gives to Barnes. Barnes for Farragut. Will be picked up by McKenna Myers. Gives to Sheridan in front court, guarded by Haley Keith. Barnes gets it back. Right side jumper is going to be no good from about 14 feet. William Blount the rebound. It was Haley Keith with the board. Gives to Myers. Myers in front court with 3:20 to play. Pickens takes a pass, top of the key. Right side to Keith, guarded there by Farragut's Allie Hines. Threaded a needle to Kelly out top. Three-pointer is no good. Sheridan with the rebound. Good box out by Carball, allowing Sheridan to collect it. Ahead to Barnes. Down low to Duncan. Makes the extra pass to Hines. Layup is missed. We go under 3 minutes to play. William Blount back the other way, trailing by 31. Myers pulls up. Three-pointer, good. Myers has 22. And we got a full timeout being used by, I believe, Coach Kallenberg. Right, full timeout with 2:49 to play, and Farragut leading 68-41. So with timeout on the floor, we'll get a 30-second break ourselves. And return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on 105.3 WFIV.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Circumstances have forced us to change the way we do business, but nothing will change the pride and love we have for baking the finest baked goods. Go to vgsbakery.com to check out our curbside menu we offer Tuesday through Friday weekly. And our cake department is ready to create your beautiful and delicious special occasion cakes. Pastries, cookies, bread, and desserts, all made by hands that care. VG's Bakery, handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
Back at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, 2:49 to play in our girls' game. And the Lady Admirals leading over visiting William Blount, 68-40. Boys action will follow as Farragut returns to the floor following the William Blount timeout with Ashlyn Sheridan, Allie Hines, Sage Carball, Gabby Duncan, and Annalise Bishop. Bishop will give to Sheridan for a three from the top of the key. No good. William Blount's Rhiannon Spires with the rebound, gives to McKenna Myers. Myers in the front court will be picked up by Allie Hines. To Spires. Spires, top of the key, guarded by Sheridan. Off to Myers, bounces off her shoulder. She tracks it down before a backcourt violation. Guarded by Hines. Myers dribbles left. Gives off to Madison Kelly on the right side. Kelly, guarded by Carball, drives to the baseline. And they say Carball commits the foul. 2:07 to play. Carball, her second foul. Team seventh. William Blount's in the bonus, but this is a two-shot situation for Madison Kelly, who is 2 of 3 from the line. 7 points on the night. First toss, good. Addison Presley checks into the ball game for the Lady Admirals. Addison, a freshman, will replace Allie Hines. Meanwhile, Kelly eyes the mark for the second and knocks it down as well. So Kelly hits a pair. Farragut leads William Blount 68-42. 2:03 to play. Sheridan to Bishop. Annalise Bishop, skip pass over to Addison here on the right side. Her three-point shot attempt is short, but it's saved by Bishop on the baseline. Given to Presley. Presley in turn to Sheridan, and Sheridan hits a free throw line jumper. So Ashland now with 6, and Farragut uses a timeout just to get some different players into the ball game. We got a number 4 that I didn't understand public address. She's not on my roster. So Farragut with Maeve O'Sullivan checking into the game. William Blount, 90 seconds to play, trailing 70-42. Kelly, guarded by the Lady Admirals, number 4. Out high to McKenna Myers. Annalise Bishop on Myers. Myers moves right, tries a step back three, no good. Presley, the rebound for Farragut. Addison Presley ahead to Bishop. Bishop slows the pace, spins away from the defense, brings it across the timeline, gives to O'Sullivan. Sullivan from the left side is short on a mid-range jumper, rebounded away by Rule of William Blount. Given to Kelly. Kelly in front court with 55 seconds to play as William Blount swings it around the perimeter to the left corner. McKenna Myers with the ball there, guarded by Bishop. Now to Kelly, guarded by Duncan, drives the lane. Shot is no good. And a couple of free throws coming for Kelly. Gabby Duncan assessed her second foul. 44.6 seconds to play, and Madison Kelly, who is 4 of 5 from the foul line this evening. 2 tosses, the first of which is up and good. Back into the ball game for William Blount. Hallie Pickens replaces McKenna Myers. Myers, 22 points tonight, heads to the bench. While Kelly puts up the second toss, rips the net. Kelly's got 11, 6 in a row for her at the foul line here in the fourth quarter. Farragut in control, 70-44. Annalise Bishop, guarded by Haley Keith. Off to Duncan, right side to O'Sullivan. 28 seconds to play. O'Sullivan picks up her dribble on the perimeter, bounces it off on the right wing to Gabby Duncan. Duncan to Presley, just inside the top of the key. Presley fires one up, no good. William Blount tries to save it in on the baseline, and nobody home. It'll be Farragut's basketball. Lindsey Gardner into the ball game, replacing Madison Kelly. Presley getting the ball in to Duncan. Left side three for Gabby. Nothing but net. Gabby Duncan, her second three of the ball game. She's got 8, and Farragut leads 72-44. William Blount in front court. Keith all the way to the baseline. Shot was blocked by Bishop as the horn sounds, and Farragut improves to 6-3 in the district and 12-3 overall, as the Lady Admirals with the victory this evening over William Blount. A season sweep of the Lady Governors as Farragut wins 73-44. We'll get a 2-minute break and return on the other side to run down all of the numbers from our girls contest. A reminder, of course, that boys action coming up in about 15 minutes here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Should be a good one between the Governors and Admirals. But again, we're back in 2 minutes with the final numbers from our girls contest, won by the Lady Admirals 73-44. You're listening to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Pilot Food Marts on 105.3 WFIV.
105.3 WFIV, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
Tired of buying the same old jewelry every year for your significant other? Does your gift miss the mark on uniqueness and quality? Show them how special they are with a gift from Estate House Jewelry. The highest quality diamonds and precious stones you expect, with the lowest prices guaranteed. Choose from the largest selection of pre-owned Rolexes and luxury watches in the area. When you stop enjoying your Estate House purchase, we'll always buy it back or trade it. Guaranteed. Estate House Jewelry and Antiques.
Erie Insurance Company is celebrating 95 years of being above all in service. H.O. Hurt, the founder of the company, insisted the cornerstone of the company was the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. That's why every product they sell is built and backed by this simple rule. Whether it's auto, home, business, or life, you owe it to yourself to call Bryan Insurance, 865-951-7993, or visit bryaninsurance.com.
Hi, this is Dave from VG's Bakery. Circumstances have forced us to change the way we do business, but nothing will change the pride and love we have for baking the finest baked goods. Go to vgsbakery.com to check out our curbside menu we offer Tuesday through Friday weekly. And our cake department is ready to create your beautiful and delicious special occasion cakes. Pastries, cookies, bread, and desserts, all made by hands that care. VG's Bakery, handcrafted baked goods. Oh yeah.
We're all paying attention to social distancing and cleanliness these days, and your nearby Pilot Food Mart has got you covered. Every Pilot has a sanitation station. You'll find masks and hand sanitizer to help keep you and your family safe. While you're there, get your Pilot My Rewards card. It's good for 3 cents a gallon off Pilot gas and in-store specials. Your neighborhood Pilot Food Mart. We're right on your way.
As the Governors and Admirals warming up for our nightcap. Farragut having won the earlier matchup on January 5th at William Blount 63-51. It was a pretty close game throughout. And tonight's matchup gives William Blount the opportunity to tie the Admirals in the standings, and for Farragut the opportunity to better solidify their current position at third in the District 4 standings. Bearden is 9-0. Maryville is 7-2. The Admirals are 5-4. West 4-4. So Farragut, you could say, is a half game up on West in the District 4 standings, but the Rebels completed a regular season sweep of the Admirals with Friday night's victory here, 65-58. So the Admirals can't stub their toe elsewhere. For example, an opponent like William Blount, which is right behind West in the District 4 standings. Kind of a log jam there with Farragut, West, and William Blount. The Governors 4 and 5. Then it's Lenore City at 3 and 6. Hardin Valley's 2 and 6. Heritage 1 and 8. So important District 4 matchup. They're all important, but again, this one, like Friday nights, right there with against a team that is right there with the Admirals, closely clustered, middle of the pack behind Bearden and Maryville. Our girls' game goes the way of the Lady Admirals, 73-44. Farragut led 17-12 at the end of the first quarter, led 40-20 at halftime. The Lady Admirals were up 59-26 after 3. And they win it 73-44, 2 of the 4 quarters tonight. The Lady Admirals limited William Blount to single-digit scoring, and we hear Coach Mayfield reference that as a team objective with regularity. Lady Governors had 19 turnovers in the ballgame by my count. Farragut had just 6. Looking at the individual scoring, first for William Blount, McKenna Myers, 22 points, 4 3-pointers tonight for the Lady Governor Junior. Madison Kelly was 6 of 7 from the foul line, 1 3-pointer as Kelly finished with 11 points. Carly Rule had 2. Chloe Russell with 5, included in her total, a 3-pointer. Rhiannon Spires with 4 points. Hallie Pickens was 0 of 2 from the line, did not score. Lady Governors had 6 3-pointers. Again, McKenna Myers accounted for 4 of those, and the Lady Governors collectively 6 of 9 from the foul line. Madison Kelly with all of the makes, as again she was 6 of 7. For Farragut, Allie Hines, 6 points on a pair of 3-pointers. Macy Barnes with 15 points, 3 3-pointers for Macy. Gabby Duncan, a pair of 3s as she finished with 8 points. Ace Strickland, 4 of 5 from the foul line, 1 3-pointer. Strickland with a team high, 21 points. McCall Willis, 1 of 3 from the line. 11 points tonight for McCall, who did a really nice job on the boards for the Lady Admirals. Keely Rogers, 0 of 2 from the line, had 6 points. Ashlyn Sheridan, 2 of 2 from the line. She also had 6 points. Farragut was 7 of 12 from the free throw line, 58%. And the Lady Admirals had 8 3-pointers. Macy Barnes leading the way from long range with 3 3-pointers. And then Allie Hines and Gabby Duncan had 2 apiece. The other one courtesy of Ace Strickland. So the Lady Admirals with the victory improved to 12 and 3 overall, 6 and 3 in the district. William Blount drops to 6 and 11, and now 4 and 6 in district play. For the Lady Governors, they're going to have Lenore City on Friday night. That will be over at William Blount High School. And for the Lady Admirals, it's the short trip to Bearden. And Farragut with a lead in the final minute of the game against Bearden, a game that Farragut did not trail in until very late, but it slipped away, and Bearden came away with the victory, 61-60 in the previous matchup that was on Saturday, January 9th. And so the Lady Admirals be looking to salvage a season split as they travel to Bearden Friday. We'll have the broadcast for you here on 105.3 WFIV, as the girls should tip at 6 o'clock, so we'll be on the air at about 5:55 in advance of the girls' game, and of course boys action will follow. Lady Admirals coming from behind on Saturday to win at Cleveland 49-46, and just kind of continuing to put distance between themselves and the Lady Governors here tonight as they pull away throughout to win 73-44. So back-to-back wins for Farragut, heading to Bearden on Friday after falling a week ago to Heritage 76-64, and not having the opportunity to play last Friday night as West had a positive COVID test, so that game postponed to a later date. Coach Jason Mayfield making his way over. He's going to join us as the Lady Admirals with the victory. Pleased to be joined now by Coach Mayfield. Lady Admirals now 12-3 overall, 6-3 in district play. And the final score was 73-44. And good start tonight, Coach. 7-0 lead right out of the gates. Had a double-digit lead there at the end of the first quarter. They got the last 5, but the way you bounce back there in the second quarter, you always talk about wanting to hold the opponent to single digits each quarter. You did that in the second quarter. You got 9 turnovers or takeaways in the second quarter, and really kind of opened up that lead, made it a little bit more comfortable there in the second quarter.
Right. We did a better job than the first quarter. You're right. I don't know what it is. Sometimes we scramble around and we're trying to press the trap because we're good at it, but then we also are kind of setting ourselves up for some negative plays towards us too, and so that's partially what we kind of changed some things around a little second quarter and third quarter. I think third quarter they only had 5 points or 6 points too. So that's what we want. Second and third quarters when we're able to extend that lead even more and get a good win.
But McCall Willis tonight on the glass was big.
She was everywhere. Unfortunately she had a couple over the back calls that I think that they were just tired of seeing her get so many offensive rebounds. Referees did a good job. She was everywhere tonight.
Yeah.
And even hit a nice little fadeaway there. I think it was early third quarter or whatever, like a little 17-footer.
Yep.
Where I think she just kind of got stuck in the air and just kind of shot it. She's got all kinds of ability and talent. And man, she is really. I tell them all the time, and they know she's our best defensive player. Doesn't matter who she's guarding, guards, posts, whatever. She works so hard. She's got great technique. She helps better than anybody. I like to see her take a couple charges. Sage does a really good job of that. Sage is actually our second best defender. But we're all getting better at just team defense and understanding really what it takes. But yeah, that McCall was great tonight.
Yeah, her pursuit of the basketball was fantastic. You talk about Sage being one of your top defenders. She took a charge down here in transition. That was only like 1 or 2 possessions after Ashlyn kind of sort of wasn't really sure whether she wanted to take one or not.
And Ashlyn knew, and she's laughing about it, like we are now. And then Ashlyn knew, you gotta do it. You gotta do it, especially against the team Friday night in Bearden that is really good at getting to the rim and doing things around the basket. And it just makes us a better team. It's a big momentum swing. I think it's bigger than even hitting a three-pointer because you get that other foul on the other team, and and on the other player, it's usually a ball handler that's in there crashing around, and it's a big deal. And Sage has done a really, really good job. I think Keeley's got 3 or 4 this year. Ace has a couple. Ace had one Saturday. And so we've got to get a little bit more players joining in that little charge party than we do right now.
So the challenge is Bearden on Friday. Thoughts on that matchup and what it takes?
Obviously whatever their ranking is high. I don't really look at those things a lot. I think they're number 2 or number 4 or something. But whatever they are in 1, they haven't lost in our district. I think we've lost 7 straight times to them. It's no secret. We need to go over and win. I think we were better. We gave them one. It's not like they're going to be like, oh, okay, here, we'll give you one too. They don't play like that. So we got to be ready. We got to prepare. I'm a little bit late getting up here talking to you because we just talked about it. We need to get our mind focused on it right now. This is a good win against a good district team. That's the 5th seed, and William Blount was. But hey, that's over. We're moving on. We got to be ready for Friday night. We will be.
It's you mentioned about maybe 7 straight or something that Bearden has won in the series. Concerns at all about just the way that one slipped away from you last time? Concerns at all about the mental aspect of it?
Maybe a little bit. You never know the mind. I say it a lot. I love coaching girls. It's the best job I've ever had in my life. Figuring out the mind of a 16, 17-year-old girl is tough sometimes. So if it was me, I would be really saying, yeah, man, we really gave them that. But I would be encouraged by that because, I felt like we outplayed them.
Right.
And so, that's the way that we're going to approach it. We're going to watch film tomorrow, and I hope that that's what they gather from that. But, it's on our coaches to prepare them, give them confidence, and roll over there and get a win where a lot of people don't win.
Well, it should be a good one. Usually is. Lady Admirals and Lady Bulldogs Friday from the Doghouse. You thought one other player, of course, Ace, nice night as seemingly always, right? 21 points. She's your leading scorer tonight. Macy Barnes got you off to a good start, 3 to get the game started, 15 points. Macy had 3 from beyond the arc tonight. But Keeley, she kind of makes it all go, right? And you talk about some of your better defensive players. Her anticipation, we've talked about it numerous times, but she sees the court so well. And defensively, I've been meaning to bring this up. It's a little bit like a quarterback that plays free safety.
Right.
She knows where the ball's going.
That's what she does. It gets her in trouble a little bit. But hey, we got a hustle board down in the locker room where we have steals, assists, and all these hustle plays, rebounds, all that good stuff. It's down the game every time. Keely, steals and assists.
Yeah.
And that's just, and she does. She does make everything run.
Right.
She gets a little down on her confidence.